You are at war, not against a foreign army or a corporate rival, but against a far more insidious enemy, the chaos of your own mind. Every notification, every headline, every manufactured crisis is a skirmish designed to breach your defenses, to drain your focus, to keep you in a state of perpetual reaction. They want you distracted, anxious, and weak. They want you to believe that power lies in controlling the world outside. That is the great deception. True sovereignty, the ultimate power, is forged in the silent fortress of your inner world. This is the forbidden wisdom of the Stoics, not as dusty philosophy, but as a lethal combat doctrine for the modern warrior, perfected by the man who ruled the world while mastering himself, Emperor Marcus Aurelius. Forget the caricatures of emotionless statues. The Stoics were generals, statesmen, and artists of the soul who understood a fundamental truth. You cannot control events, but you can control your response to them. This single principle, the dichotomy of control, is the master key that unlocks absolute mental freedom. Most people spend their lives in a state of self-inflicted misery, raging against things they cannot change: the economy, the opinions of others, the passage of time. The warrior Stoic, however, wastes no energy on the uncontrollable. He focuses his entire will, his entire being, on the one domain he truly commands: his thoughts, his judgments, his actions. This is not passivity, it is the highest form of strategic precision. The second doctrine is premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of evils. The mediocre mind is crippled by surprise. It hopes for the best and falls apart when confronted with the worst. The trained mind does the opposite. It begins its day by contemplating everything that could go wrong, not to foster pessimism, but to build immunity. Betrayal, loss, failure, insult. The Stoic rehearses them all in his mind. He has already visited the darkest timelines, so when adversity strikes, he is not shocked, he is not broken. He is prepared. He has trained for this moment. The obstacle is not an interruption to his path. It is the path itself. This is how you transform fear from a master into a tool. Then comes the third weapon, amor fati, the love of fate. This is not a gentle acceptance of whatever happens. It is a fierce, unyielding embrace of reality. The Stoic does not merely tolerate his fate, he loves it. He understands that every obstacle, every setback, every moment of pain is a precisely tailored training exercise designed to forge his character. Nothing is truly bad unless you judge it to be so. A failed business is not a catastrophe. It is a lesson in resilience. A betrayal is not an injustice. It is a lesson in discernment. You must learn to see the universe not as a source of comfort, but as the ultimate sparring partner. To wish for an easier life is to wish to be weaker. Instead, you must demand greater obstacles, for in overcoming them, you become divine. The fourth and final principle is memento mori. Remember, you will die. In the face of your own mortality, the trivialities that consume the masses evaporate. The fear of judgment, the hunger for meaningless status, the petty grievances, they are all exposed as the illusions they are. Your time is finite. Every second wasted on pointless anger or anxiety is a second you will never get back. This is not a morbid obsession. It is the ultimate motivator. The knowledge of your death is a fire that should burn away everything that is not essential. It forces you to live with urgency, with purpose, with virtue. Are you spending your precious numbered days as a spectator or as the architect of your legacy? These four doctrines are the pillars of your inner citadel. The dichotomy of control is your foundation, grounding you in what you can command. Premeditatio malorum builds your walls, making you immune to the shock of fortune. Amor fati is your watchtower, allowing you to see opportunity in every challenge. And memento mori is the eternal flame at its center, reminding you of the urgency of your mission. Building this fortress requires daily, relentless training. It is a process of forging new mental pathways, of consciously choosing your response in every moment, of starving the weak impulses and feeding the disciplined ones. Stop seeking validation from a world that wants you enslaved. Stop reacting to the provocations designed to keep you powerless. The war is not out there, it is within. The noise of the world cannot penetrate a mind that has achieved tranquility. The chaos of events cannot break a spirit that has embraced its fate. This is the path to becoming dangerously intelligent, unbreakably resilient, and truly free. Build your inner citadel. Train your mind as you would train your body for war. For it is in the silent mastery of the self that true emperors are made. You survived. Most don't make it to the end. They click, they scroll, they seek the next distraction, but you stayed. This already separates you from the crowd. It's proof that the seed of your sovereignty has been planted. Now, the final act. A silent ritual. Comment, sovereignty, and subscribe. It's not just a comment, it's a pact. It's your public declaration that your mind no longer belongs to the matrix. It's your entry into the legion. This is the first step toward your freedom. I'll see you on the other side.